Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the card we're making today. So it's a very simple daisy card, and then we've heat embossed our sentiment here. I just wanted to show you how to put together these 3D type daisies in the Cheerful Daisies die set. So let's get started. This is the die set, Cheerful Daisies, and I used this big die to cut out my backgrounds, which is lemon lolly, and then I've cut from basic white these 3 insert little pieces, and now we're going to put these together. And I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. Now you can see this piece is all one die piece, but I don't want it like that. I want it separate, so I'm going to look for my little scissors. They're not here. Here they are. And I'm just going to, as you can see, just going to cut. Just they're very hardly joined together, so they're very easy just to cut apart, and you can just trim off any little excess pieces. I'm not sure if we're going to use the leaves yet, so I'm going to put those to the side there, and then we've got our 3 pieces like that. I'm going to bring in up 3 white pieces. I'm just going to layer these up, and if you can't find the correct orientation, just keep going around the circle until you find something that works. Just had to find my tweezers, so hopefully this will make it a little easier. And then I'm going to get some Tombow out. It's got all gunked up. Remove that. And then I'm just going to put a little bit down, not too much because I don't want it to splodge everywhere. Okay, and I'm going to use this to try and lever it into place, but I should warn you, me and tweezers don't always work the best. I know people say you should use them, your fingers won't get sticky. All of that is true, but somehow I struggle with them and my fingers just work better. So I'm going to just keep mine like that. Not perfectly lined up, but it looks good enough to me. So let's do our little piece here again. So, I mean, I tend to just get it in position and then I manage to get it back out of position again. I'm not sure how. Let's go around here again and see. You can find one that looks like it's meant to be. It's not that one. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so now some more glue. And there we have our 3 little white daisies. So I'm going to set them aside just to dry a little bit. And I'm going to bring in my card stuff. Now I've got here a piece of designer series paper from the Bright and Beautiful, and I need to just cut this down quickly because I forgot. So you're going to cut this down. This measures about, how much does it measure in length? About 7.6 centimeters in width, and I'm just going to cut it down to 10 centimeters, or just over 10 centimeters wide. just like that. Okay, and we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing. So the stamp set I'm going to use is Timeless Arrangements, and here it is. And we're going to use the one that says a very big thanks. That's 2 stamps that we're putting together. So I am going to quickly, I think I'm going to have it this way, I've just decided. Use my powder tool to put some ink down. Now I know my dies are going to go to this side, so I want to stamp to the other side. So I'm going to use a little bit of Versamark. And then I'm going to stamp towards this side somewhere. There we go. I know you can't see it on camera, but it is there, I promise you. I'm going to use some white embossing powder. Now you'll see it there. There we go. A very big thanks. And if there's any embossing powder that doesn't stick, you can just move it away. Okay, so our piece is heat embossed, as you can see. So now we're going to start to assemble our card. Our card base this time is Misty Moonlight. Last time here this was Lost Lagoon. And this was the Lost Lagoon paper from also the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. So I have a piece here of basic white that measures 14.35 centimeters by 10. And I'm just going to stick this in the inside of my card as my insert. Okay, and then for the outside I have another piece of basic white that I've put through this Countryside Blossoms embossing folder, and isn't it beautiful? And this matches the Countryside Inn Designer Series paper, and there's also a matching Stampin die set. And if you search on my channel you'll find me using projects that I've done using all of those elements. So stick that down. Next we're going to stick down our piece of Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to trim it now that I know what size I need it to be. I'm going to trim it properly down to 10 centimeters. Okay, that should be fine then. Oops. And I'm just going to put some glue on the back. Isn't that pretty? Stars on the back of the paper as well. I'm going to sort of put this about halfway down the card. Like that. Okay. And now we can bring our flowers back in that we had here. And we can start to arrange them however we want. And I'm just going to give them a little bit of a lift with my fingers and see how we want to arrange them. Yeah, I think actually like that. So I'm going to just put a bit of glue, not much, on the back here where I can. And this means we'll be able to tuck nicely. And then a bit of glue here on the back of this one. Not a lot, as I said, but then I want to make sure I could tuck underneath these petals. And then here, if the glue wants to come out. I think I'm going to tuck that one underneath there, just to make the flower look fuller. It's a bit different to last time, and I won't use the leaves, I think, again. You could do some leaves if you want, but I'm quite happy like that with that single flower. Now I'm going to use some of these red and green and gold and silver pearls. I'm going to use some gold ones here. I'm just going to scatter a few around, almost look like, well, my theory is it looks like pollen that's floating away. Okay, so there the two cards. You've got the Lost Lagoon version and the more Misty Moonlight version. Let me know which you prefer. If you enjoyed this project, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you're wanting more information, it's all on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.